tree, and we were going to take some cool pictures of stuff, and couldn't really come up with anything like that we just loved until, I forget who it was, someone said something about fire, and then we were like, dude, we could do some cool stuff with fire. So, anyways, on that note, fire is a lot like the church is supposed to be.
Fire could be considered subversive. Like when you see a small flame in a dark room, this light can be seen from over 100 yards away, and this light combats the darkness. This difference that allows the light to combat the darkness is what makes it subversive.
Fire is also invitational. If you think about it, how many of you have been to like a bonfire or something where it's just a really cold day outside and you've got this nice warm bonfire and everyone is gathered around it, or even a fire in a home? You know, it draws people in. It's something that's different and something that people really want to be a part of experiencing. And that's really what fire is, and it's very, very invitational and very, very warm.
Yeah, the word that I like to use to describe it is that it's very captivating. It's like you can't take your eyes off of it. You're just drawn into it, which is what the church is supposed to be. And fire is also restorative.
Restorative? How can fire be restorative? If you're restorative, doesn't it burn things?
Well, there's a very popular farming technique called slash and burn agriculture, where farmers will go and literally slash all the shrubbery in the field, and then they would set it on fire. They would just burn it all, and then not only does that get rid of the shrubbery and make way for crops to be able to be planted, but also it makes the soil more fertile. It gets rid of all the bad stuff and creates fertile soil, allows for growth. Restoration is all about taking the old and making room for God to do something new.
So, fire grows exponentially, much like the church is supposed to when it disciples, right? If one person starts discipling someone, or a group of people, and then that group starts sending out and discipling more people, it will grow exponentially. It'll multiply at a crazy high amount. And once it gets big enough, it's pretty much impossible to stop.
Yeah, like what happened there. Yeah, when we practiced this, it didn't light that fast. But, so that was exciting. So basically, fire is like the church, and that the church is supposed to be equally
subversive,
invitational,
restorative,
and discipling.
If the church can be all four of these things together, it becomes really an unstoppable force. And that's pretty much exactly what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. And Matthew 5:14 through 16 says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before